All right, so we are here for the quarter-final match between Waterford and Central Village. I believe this is the first. No, actually, both teams are in the same group last year, so they have met each other before. And here they go again. It was a good game. I do believe, if my mind serves me right, the game ended 1-love. Yeah, I'll have to double check that. But the game ended 1-love last year, as we can see the players greeting each other. So we have a special moment happening as well, as one of the players from Waterford lost their father on Thursday. So we're doing a moment of silence in solidarity for him. And the moment of silence begins now. And there we have it, moment of silence for the number 16 who lost his father on Thursday. Here we have the captains making the decision on who will take the ball, who will take which side of the field. Decision being made. I think Central Village is playing a little short. They were having some transportation issues, so they are playing with a possibility of 9 men. But they have considered to play and to do their best, nevertheless, and see what they can do until the players arrive. We hope that they will arrive pretty soon, and they can be a full squad, being able to challenge effectively to make their way to the semi-finals. First game between Red Ground and Newland was blown off. Newland was extremely late, and therefore Red Ground has advanced to the semi-finals. Hold on.
As they come, just call to me. Just call to me. Yeah. All right. Well, they did take away 25, you know. Due to, um, you can do 30 minutes, you know.
All right, we have a jersey clash issue. So they're fixing that before we get the game on the way. We have a little delay. They're fixing this issue very quickly, and then we'll have game off. And we have kickoff. And we have Central Village who starts the game. Knocking the ball around, getting some good touches. Here they go, challenge the ball back to the keeper. Here we go, press, and they clear their lines, but it works out to be a good pass. Interception there, Waterford. Ooh, hard tackle. A little knock up there between players. Should be fine. Nothing too rough. And here we go, call in favor of Central Village. Here we go, Central Village under the ball. And they drive it forward. Here we go. Ball cleared by Slow-Mo, number 16. Here we go. Player simple to the number 17. Number 17 looks up and he switches it all the way to back post. Changer leaves it. Here they go. Ball to Changer. He looks, he turns, he kicks. And that's a simple one for the keeper to receive. That is the transfer from Spanish Town that they made. Here we go, keeper, long kick out. Player with the ball inside, kind of left him short, but he managed. Ball inside and missed. Here we go, challenge here by the number 17. Central Village on the ball. Not the best of passes there, but Central Village retains the ball. Ball goes forward. Here we go, Central Village down the line. And that is a throw. Throw in favor of Waterford. Waterford playing the ball. Throws it into the back. Number 3, over to the number 16. Patient restart. Here we go, ball plays forward. Waterford trying to build. 1-2, intercepted by Central Village. And here we go, Central Village with the ball. Shakes his midfielder. Plays the ball out to the wing back. 1-2, good passing. He shakes another one. He's going down the line. Good ball. He's asking for the return. He sends him. And he's still going. This player looks like he has skill. Ball swung into the box, but there's nobody to challenge the Waterford defenders. Here we go, Waterford to the wing back. Ball inside to the star player of the league so far. Here we have Soldier inside to the 13. 13 to the defensive midfielder. He looks up and he floats one to the left wing. Number 7 picks it up. He cuts inside to the 10, Changer. And they go back to the defense. Waterford probing. Waterford probing. Here we go, ball. Slow-Mo to the number 10, under some challenge, but he retains it. He plats, goes over, still going down the line, still driving, still cuts inside, and he loses out there to a player. He's challenging again, Central Village. Changer still fighting, but he loses out. Central Village, ball to the line. Ball down the line still. Here goes Central Village trying to create something. Ball inside, he's under pressure, but he survives comfortably. Ball inside to the 13. 13 told to turn. They go to the danger man. And he is offside. Here we go. Here we go. Ball played in reverse. Here we go. Central Village knocking it around, and that one goes for throw in favor of Central Village. Here we go, Central Village throw. Ball thrown down the line. Here we go, challenge there. And that one seems to be a foul called for Central Village. Central Village with their first free kick. Can they utilize it? Here we go. Central Village drives it into the box. Loose ball here. He sets up. Will he kick? He's looking for something. Waterford with the ball. Here we go. Waterford to the number 5. Number 5 playing a 1-2. Ball over the top. Not the best, but it works. And good tackle there.
Thank you, ref, change, ref. Change money, I send them in. Send them on. Ratty. 1, 2. No, you have a Ratty, Alex, tell them on. Yeah. Ball. Ratty. Go on, whatever it is. Make it. Pitchy, make man come on, bro. Pitchy, bro. Yes, Alex. Come on, pitchy, make man and funky play. Right, me I say. I make. Your boy. Come on, bro. That me I say, Ratty. Mamba, good. One more. Did he go on? Pitching now, Alex, I go on and a ball. Alex. Daniel. Yo, Giddy, what is it? Yeah, tell you what for go trick on there right now. Okay, you're about to be back, yeah, Zaga. Boy, man. Jula. Yeah.
Think I did too. All right. We saw some late players for Central Village. They came as reinforcement, and now we have an 11v11 game. Very interesting game now. They survived the first wave, and here we go. Waterford taking their time. What a beautiful ball into the star baller. He knocks it so beautifully. Number 4 on the ball, building it. Poor touch by the number 11. And he apologizes. That was a beautiful touch from Soji, the leading goal scorer of the league so far. Here we go. Central Village inside. Central Village in black, Waterford in blue. Central Village, their new forward, loses out to the number 13. He is still playing, still has the ball, using his strength. Almost got his pocket picked, and now the ref calls it back for a little bit too much of a hustling right there. Fair call. All right, so we are watching the quarterfinals game between Central Village and Waterford. Waterford in blue, Central Village in black. Waterford taking their time to play the game in no rush. They know that they have 30 minutes a half, so they want to utilize said time. Here we go. Central Village knocking it around. Some good football by Central Village there, but a good pressure by Soji. He never gives up. That one goes for a throw. So we have a good game on our hands. Now 11v11. And we look to see how Waterford will cope with the energy of Central Village. We're seeing some key players absent for Waterford. We're not seeing the number 18, Ziklag. We're also not seeing the number 12. Also not seeing the number 12. And some other key players who we're not seeing Chevy as well. These would have been some of the star players in the season so far. That's a good tackle. He got the ball. Here we go. Okay. Number 17, Julian, plays it in the midfield. Not the best of passes. And we have a player down. He did get the ball first. That is important. He did get the ball first, and it wasn't anything. It wasn't anything malicious. He was going for the ball, and he did get the ball. However, he continued to slide, and therefore we ended up with potential injury here. No team has any shots at goal as yet, as both teams are cancelling out each other pretty much. It has been a good game so far. Player is down, and it doesn't look like he will be getting back up. It doesn't seem like he'll be getting back up from this time. And we can see both teams standing over him, looking out to ensure that he's okay, no intent. So he's up. Can he manage to continue? Does not look that way. Does not look like he'll be able to continue. Yeah. All right. Players reset in their position as they have the drop ball. Drop ball to Waterford, who goes back to their keeper, who is not their regular keeper, but actually their right back or left back, I'm not sure. That is in goal. So as I said, some key players. Here we go. He plays the ball to back post. It's a pretty good ball still in play. Here we have, and they kick one. Good block. Here we go. Number 20, sending it up to Changer. He's pretty much alone. He plays a long one. Does it stay? Seems like that one goes for a throw. Here we go. Here we go. Central Village with the first shot. Well, did they take a shot? I'm not even sure. No registered shots as it. Here we go. Soji on the hunt, and he will hunt. Try to intercept, but no. Here goes number 8. He is a danger player. Good link up there between him and this player going to the legs, but they lose out. Here we go. Number 11 to the number 6. He's looking up, goes inside, goes down and sends Soji. Here we go, Soji number 5. He's looking to weave, but he loses out to the defender. That looks like it's going to be an interesting battle between Soji and the number 24. That was a good one. First time we see Soji taking on somebody. Here we go. Central Village down the line. He's looking to cross. It's a good ball into the box, but a poor header. And Waterford still yet to clear. And ball again to Central Village. And he's going to cross it again. Ball floated into the box, but blocked. And, oh, not cleared. He sets up. He takes too long. And the keeper will claim that one. We see the first set of attacks from Central Village. Central Village seem to be having a good game. They're all over Waterford right here. Central Village inside to their player. Central Village looking up, looking, weaving. They're searching, they're probing, they're patient, they're knocking, moving the ball left to right beautifully. Oh, mercy, this is football right here. And then they go back to the 24, who is under some pressure. They're passing between the defenders. He's looking, he's stretching the field. They go all the way around the field from left to right. That is beautiful football down the line, but good interception from the number 7, who then gets beaten on the, here we go, he's gonna cross. It's a low cross, nowhere to be found in the box, and the ref calls for handball. Central Village is doing pretty well. I don't know if it's the quality of Central Village, the speed, the tenacity, or the fact that Waterford are missing some key players. But Central Village seem to be all over Waterford in this game. But we all know it has been like this all season, and the pedigree of Waterford always rises to the top. So let's see. Ball floated into the midfield. Ball to Changer. He takes it in his chest and swings it all the way to the number 11. Takes the ball under control. He's looking up, floats it through the gap. Almost. And Changer with the strength. Ball over the top. Soji on the hunt. What will happen here? They clear it wide. Central Village trying to go in the ear, but Changer will not have that. Changer, Daniel Grant will not have that one. Quick restart from Central Village. Ball in the midfield. They're going to float it over the top, and that is a good ball. He gets around. Ball is still being played by the ref, and he clears. Number 7, good take. He retains the ball, but he's under pressure. Central Village is not letting down. They are hungry. Ball back to Central Village again. They're knocking. He turns. He's looking, goes down the line, and that is an offside. Central Village all over Waterford. Can Waterford get out? Can they take a shot at goal? Let's see. Waterford free kick. Roughly 15 minutes in. We have another 15 minutes to go. Good little game here. Ball floated over the top. Changer to his chest as always. He under pressure is smothered, but he beats them. Cuts inside, beats another, but he can't beat all three. He's been triple teamed there. Ball in the midfield. Poor touch. Good interception by the number 11. Here we go. Midfielder trying to get past. He goes. Here we go. Soji finds him again. Doesn't. Soji on the hunt, but they get past him. Here we go. The hungry Central Village players down the line. And that's a hard tackle. Here we go. Waterford, number 6. Again smothered in the midfield. Ball played to the gap. Number 8 takes, but slow-mo retains. 17 turning to the number 11. And he plays it in the midfield. Central Village loses out again. Waterford survives and retains that free kick. Very interesting game here. Very interesting game here. Waterford has a game on their hands. It's a good game from Central Village so far. Waterford being patient and taking their time to do what they can. Ball floated over the top. And here we have Julian, the number 7, but also the keeper will retain that. And again, this is the imported keeper that they bought from Spanish Town in the transfer season. Here we go, Central Village. He turns, makes a simple pass into midfield. Ball back, intercepted by the number 11. And he goes in strong as he ought to in that one. Number 4, find number 11 again. Ball, hey. Here we go, throw in favor of Waterford. Here we go, Waterford will throw all the way Soji, and it's cleared. Ball cleared, here we go, ball not settling. Here we go, good clearance. Number 24 and Soji again. Good challenge and good fight there. Here we have Changer with the ball, looking. Ball played. Number 4 takes it, man on. And that's an offside call there. Soji not happy, not pleased. I don't know if that rest that he got in the final game of the group stage was good for him. Doesn't seem as sharp as per usual, but let's see. Central Village taking it easy. Slow restart from Central Village. We can see Soji just walking. Normally he would be pressing. I don't know what's happening there. He's conserving energy. Here he goes on the hunt. Ball switched to the left back. He's told to go down the line. Here we go. Player, winger, number 17. No pressure, not much pressure. Ball played. Ball inside. Number 8, he turns, he tries to beat his player, still has the ball. Ball played, they flick it around the corner. Here he goes, he plays across the box. Nobody, here comes a late player, he kicks. And that is the side of the net. That is the side of the net, it seems. No celebration from the Central Village team. He was all alone. And we expected that to be in the back of the net, but he missed. But that is the first. That's the first quality play that we have seen so far from both teams. Long ball over the top, and Soji is hunting. There may be some confusion, but the keeper is composed. Here we go, Central Village again. Ball through the midfield, number 8. Number 8 skipping past 2 players, played it inside. Here we go, ball taken, he skips past 1, plays it over the top. Ref says play ball. Here we go, number 11, keeping it calm. Good turn by the number 20, good press and a tackle. Holds the ball on the line, he looks up and floats it into the middle. Here we go, Soji underneath it, and that is what we want to see. Here we go, Soji with the ball. Playing with Daniel Grant, his teammate. They're playing for the 1-2. Soji with the ball. He's still looking. He chips, he cuts. He played it over the top to the number 17. Number 17 has space. What will he do? He goes here, back post, the game changer, a little bit too much. Trying to get the ball to Soji. Soji gets it, loses out. As I said, he's not looking as sharp as he normally does. Ball played through the gap. That is a good ball. Keeper comes and he clears. Number 20 in the midfield. Slowing down the game, under some pressure, turns his player and plays it wide. But that's a short pass, intercepted by the number 7. Here we go, Central Village kicks from distance. And that's a good touch from the keeper. He had to do that. Here we go, Central Village again. He's looking for a pass, plays it to the number 8. Will he take a shot? He lines it up, he bends it. Not enough bend on that one. And once again I say, Central Village is all over Waterford this morning. Very good game on our hands. But can Central Village capitalize? Will they just be providing chances and opportunity, or will they score? If they take too long to score, Alright, so we have the restart, game still 0-0, but Central Village has been all over Waterford. Central Village has been all over Waterford, and here we have a foul in favor of Central Village. Here we have a foul in favor of Central Village. Central Village has been running at Waterford. They had the best chances of the game so far, but can they capitalize? Ball swung up high, taken by Slow-Mo into the number 20 for Waterford. He cuts inside to the number 10. Changer under some pressure, but still retained. Ball over the top, a little bit too much, and the keeper will comfortably receive this one. Just a reminder, this one goes straight to penalties if at the end of the game there are no goals. So here we go, Central Village again, plays it wide to the right back, taking their time, ball down the line. They are getting a lot of, and that one goes for a throw. Central Village has been playing down the line and getting a lot of quality down there. Number 20 turns his player, cuts inside, still going, number 20. A ball inside, intercepted again, Central Village, and they go back on the hunt. A ball played to the number 8. He plays it inside, under pressure. He goes out wide. Here we go. This is going to be a cross into the box. It's a good one to the number 8. Here we go. 2 players, Central Village. He lines up, he kicks, and it's a little bit off, but that was a good shot there from Central Village. As I've told you, Central Village has been all over Waterford from morning. Waterford missing some key players. We can see that they have a different keeper in goal who is normally their left back. We're not seeing their defensive midfielder and captain in Hanif Gray. The number 12 who normally plays on the wing, Xavier, is also missing. And so quite a number of players. Chevy, who had an awesome game in the final group game match with a goal and assist, also absent. So can the players that are left for Waterford manage this one? Keeper goes up high, calling for Soji. Here we go, Soji is on the hunt. Soji is on the hunt. He's being shielded, but you cannot shield him so easy. Soji almost wins out on that one. Almost wins out on that one. And that one seems to be, ref says corner, I believe. Ref calls corner for that one, and that was a good hunt from Soji. All right, here we go. Central Village with the restart, taking their time. Ball in the midfield. First touch good, plays a 1-2. Here we go with the wing back. Wing back looking and searching. Here we go, number 10, under pressure. Ball played over the top. Here we go, loose ball. Number 4 plays it in Soji's, but he's not able to capitalize on that. Here we go. Yeah, that is a good call. Good call by the ref. Good call by the ref. That was a push in the back. So here we go, Central Village with a free kick. Central Village with a free kick. Game still saying 0-0. The best chances though coming from Central Village. All right, here we go. Central Village free kick. Ooh, he slips on the turf, but he still finds a Central Village player. Central Village with the ball. A very tame shot. Very tame shot there. So Waterford lives to see another day. I don't know. Let's see if Waterford can survive all this attack that they're getting. I don't know if their players will be eventually coming to form some reinforcements, but this doesn't look good. Here we go, long ball down the line. Soji, first touch, not bad. He's driving. Here we go. He cuts inside. He lays it off a changer. Not the best of passes, and that is definitely a foul. And that's a quick restart from Central Village. They are playing very well. Here we go, Central Village. Plays and intercepted. Still Central Village ball. Ball over the top. Good interception. Another Central Village player again with the ball. It's all Central Village this morning. He's shaking. He's looking. He cuts inside. Plays with his player. Intercepted. Here we go. Oh, Xavier has made it. And here we go. Xavier is now on the field. I don't know when that substitution was made, but here we have Xavier has arrived. So we have some of the reinforcements. Here we go, 24, drives it through the middle. That's a misplay. Here we go, number 8, he's going to goal. Under pressure by number 3, he shakes. And number 15 also tackles. Number 8 still has the ball. He plays it across the box. That's a good layoff. Number 7 has the ball. He's lining up. He kicks and he scores! And that has been coming for a long time. That has been coming for a long time. That number 7 would have... If it is the number 7 would have missed a clear chance a couple minutes before, but he made sure to address this one better and ensure that this one was in the back of the net. And we now have a game on our hands. Waterford losing. Waterford are now under 1. Let's see how they respond to this one. Here we go, changer, number 10 with the ball. He's looking for a pass, he sweeps inside. Here we go, Soji. Oh, that is a good touch. Yeah, that's okay, not an intentional one. Ball can be played. Here we go, ball out to the goal scorer. The right back. Here we go, ball inside. Central Village, all Central Village players. Central Village has the whole midfield to themselves. Good 1-2 knock. Here we go, Central Village out to their left back. Ball knocked inside, midfielder, 1 touch, Central Village. And there we have big clearance. And that one goes, and they'll shave some time off the clock for that one. They'll shave some time off the clock for that clearance. So we have... That's a big clearance there, and the time will be dragged. So we have Central Village 1, Waterford 0. Very, very interesting game. Here we go. Central Village with the restart. And they're taking their time. Left back with the ball. Ball inside to the midfielder. He looks up, plays it through the gap. He's going to flick that around the corner, and that's good. Here we go, Central Village, gone. He plays a reverse pass, and a beautiful one. The number 8 has the ball. He's setting up himself. He kicks, and the keeper saves that one. He should have done much better, and Central Village looks like a very exciting team. Here we go, Soji on the hunt. Strength of Soji still has the ball. And we know what he does. Is he sharp again? Here we go. Change out the ball. Under pressure. He cuts inside, using his strength. Ball to the number 4. Will he fire? He lines up to Chevy number 17. Here we go. Offside there for Waterford. Here we go. Number 8 again. Trying to go around the corner. Number 8, again, ball inside, ball left. Will he kick? He kicks, and it looks like, I don't know if there was a deflection or not. Seems as if there was no deflection, and it was just a high kick. So this sounds like it's going to be the half-time whistle after this kick right here. Waterford are under 1. I'm not sure if they're used to being in this position, but Central Village has been smothering them all morning. Central Village has been smothering them all morning. Ball played high. Here we go, Soji on the hunt. Keeper will claim this one. He controls it, using up his time. Soji not interested. He knows that the keeper can take it up. There goes the keeper taking it up. Ball being played, countdown from the ref, and ball all the way high and wide. Here we go, players under the ball. Number 7 leaves it, guess he's going for the throw. Let's see what Waterford does. Coming back into the game, quick throw. Number 20 plays it down the line. Here we go, ball inside, back to the number 7 for Waterford. He's gonna look for the switch. He floats it in the midfield. Number 6 plays the ball over to Soji. He knocks it to the number 4. Number 4 unable to get that ball, and here we go. Central Village down the line. And ball inside. Number 8 with not a bad touch. He's lining up something. Will he kick? He kicks, and it hits the crossbar. He hits the crossbar. He's not happy with something. But that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Here we go, quick restart. Waterford want a quick restart here. Keeper claims the ball. He's normally their right back. He flares it high and wide. In the midfield, number 7 with a poor touch. Change under it. He loses out to the number 24 who has been playing very well. Number 16 floats it into the player. Good interception by Slow-Mo. He's looking up, and that is the half-time whistle called. And it is Central Village 1, Waterford 0. We have a game on our hands. See you guys at the start of the next half.
All right, so we are back with the second half. Thank you, Ragel, for your lovely commentary. But we are looking into a very interesting game. Waterford on the attack. Waterford is down a goal to 0 to Central Village. And we are up for a shocker. And so what we've been seeing is that Waterford is trying to get their bearings in. They're on the attack. He took a shot. And it's like a David and Goliath situation here. Waterford, the defending champions, with the expectation to try and cripple Central Village, but it is the other way around. And so Waterford had a stern team talk to make sure that their team get an early goal in the second half. Long throw down the line, intercepted by Central Village. And another interception by Waterford. It's into touch, and it's a throwing to Central Village. I've been saying to my commentary partner, Ragel, that I've watched Central Village coming forward. Clearance, no nonsense clearance by the Waterford defender. But I've watched Central Village, Ragel, at Marley Acres playing with 10 men against Cedar Grove, and they came out as the victor. So Central Village team is not a walkover. They're young, they're fresh, and they're attacking constantly. And we expect this kind of gameplay from Central Village. Central Village corner. Not a great one, but
Waterford trying to capitalize. A hard tackle. A very stern tackle there. And it's a foul to Waterford. So Waterford is trying to put things together to use their experiences by going to the finals on numerous occasions in this CJC Recreational Football League. And so, Waterford, nice touch. A bad one, a poor one, on the head of the Central Village player.
Man down, referee.
And there's a man down. Referee is still playing on, but it's still Central Village on the attack, trying to beat 2 and 3 players, and he turns, he plays it wide. The referee calls that offside. That would be the in and out, they would say. In other words, he was in the offside before the ball was played. He tried to get out, but he received the ball on his way out. Still 1-0. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. The sun is hot. The sun is really hot, but it doesn't faze Central Village. We have the leading goal scorer of the league at bay at this time, Soji. Lenford Landell by name. And he has been told by the number 7 that he's not going nowhere. They're trying to pick out their target man, which is Lenford Landell. But at this point, he's yet to go on the score sheet. A nice touch over by the keeper, Lenford Landell. They're trying to find him. Still Waterford in possession. They gave it away. Now, this is what Central Village love to do, control the midfield. But it seems that the team talk of Waterford is going well. That's the commentator's curse. But here is Central Village on the attack, broken up. A little pitchy-patchy here. We see it again. And a little hargy-bargy in the middle of the park. And that's where the game will be won. Here's Waterford on the attack. And that's the thing about the game. Whoever wins this midfield battle, Ragel, will definitely win this game.
Definitely.
Yes. Let's see the decision of the referee. Waterford seems to off to a bad start from the first half. So we are trying to make sure that you get proper coverage from this game. And so you will hear of the other quarterfinal matchup throughout the day's proceedings. And here is the number 20, nice pass. And he tries to put it in the box. He found no one, well, he found the Central Village player who tries to come forward. And the captain, the number 10, did a great job. And that was intercepted, Central Village. Great pass. The overlapping run, he decided not to use him. He puts it across to this number 8 that works really hard. And I've been noticing this number 8, he is their target man. He's basically filled with confidence as the game proceeds. It's a throwing to Waterford. Waterford with that throwing on that right-hand side. And a little tap over. Lenford Landell with the chase. And he's still in possession. Can he give him back the 1-2? But he is offside. And the players are complaining. But the referee decision is final. And he is being what, pulled back. The referee give a free kick to Central Village. And time is against Waterford because they are trying, but it seems that Central Village is up against the defending champion with all confidence. A free kick, look like about 40 plus yards out. Will he go direct? Will he go direct? He goes direct. Blocked by the defender. Shouting for handball. But this is a chance, but it's offside. Back kick. They would say goal kick officially. And the Central Village players are really defending their advantage. And Landl, leading goal scorer of the league. He picks out the Central Village player. And here is Landl doing some defending after giving away that ball inside the midfield area. And there will be a substitution. A defensive midfield player is coming on, which is their rightful defensive midfield player. I think there was a change for Central Village also. I see the number 12 coming on for Central Village. And I see Chevon. I see Chevon goes right into that midfield area. Oh, it's Anif?
Number 8 Anif and this one Dove.
Okay. So the number 18 and the number 8 is on. And I think the number 18 is coming off an injury. But I believe that he's okay now because we know that Waterford coach is very precise in his decisions. And we see Dove, as they would call him, in that midfield area. A very talented player, a very skillful one. One that would run at you if given a chance. But let's see if these changes can make a difference. And here is Waterford. Put it together. That's a nice change, but it's going to drop short in the favor of the Central Village team. And the Central Village just hooked it back up. And Waterford in possession. They lost it again. This midfield is being taken over by Central Village. He puts it down. You have two opponents towards him. He decided that he's going to play. That's the thing with the Central Village players. They are not afraid. But here is Dove trying to calm things down. And a nice playmaker. He puts it high for Lando to chase. And it's still in favor of Waterford. And Waterford is still going. Two Waterford players lack communication there, and that take the sting out of that Waterford attack. And the number 10, the captain and Landl. And here is a 20. Here is Dove. Putting it down. And this is the type of player he is. He can make something happen for Waterford. And that's offside. He will always make something tick for Waterford. They didn't have him for the first round, but he is in this quarterfinal matchup. Not the result that he is looking for, I was expecting, but back kick for Central Village. And the defender with a high boot, this number 8, is really fit. He beats his man, put it across the box. And there was no Central Village player to lash that one on, but it was kindly collected by Dove. And he is doing exceptionally well. He picks out someone, but I'm not sure if the player was expecting that ball. And this one bounced over. No communication between the keeper and the defender to come and claim. But Dove still trying to get into that position to calm this game down. So here is his first touch by Anif. That's a long one. And the wind and kept that one. He tries to be two. I was expecting a first time shot. And he's alone, and that will be a corner from my perspective, and I'm correct. So I was expecting a one-time shot because the keeper was off his line. And it was in a great position for him to take that one-time shot there. But Waterford is trying their very best, and the time is going pretty fast. Great contact. Here is the Waterford defender. And Dove losing control and giving away again. This is where the battle is being fought in the midfield area. They can't seem to come out of this midfield area easily because you see the fight, and that's a bad pass. And the referee says play on. And the players are talking about it because they know that they are friends. A very calm player, the centre back for Central Village. Kicks up the field by the left back, and it's being chased by the left winger. Here is the number 12 of Central Village closing down very quickly. Right, and here is Dove. Here is Dove. They're shouting his name because he can make that pass, and that one was over it by Waterford. That was overhit by Waterford. Central Village still coming forward, trying to seal this one. Players coming together. Nice header by the number 8. That one, it's over. A very high boot, which the referee decided to play on. And still Central Village, and the referee says free kick. A high boot. The Central Village team decided that they're not going to give up. This game reminds me of the Australia and Turkey game in the World Cup, where here is Central Village. Can he puts it in? A great defending from Waterford. I said before, this game reminds me of the game between Turkey and Australia, because as the reputation precedes Turkey, the majority would believe that Turkey would basically walk over Australia. And that is it with football. Football is a very heartbroken game at times. And the player seems to took out the corner flag, which is not accepted by the referee. He was told to put it back in. A nice one there in the 6-yard box. Can he hits it one time? He does. A very tame shot. And Dove tries his best. And here is Central Village communicating. Both players trying to see, but it's still Central Village, and that's a foul. That's a foul. He was kicking the player before, he was kicking the player off the ball. But we are up for a shocker. We have 15 minutes to go, given to me by my timekeeper. Free kick to Central Village. And let's see what Central Village can make out of this free kick here. Players communicating. The number 12 seems to step back a bit. He steps away. And the number 8 seems to be in possession. He make a run. He tried to pick out somebody at the back post. And he did, but he didn't have much of a control over that one. A nice one by the keeper. Lando tried to outrun his man, and he still Central Village. Referee blows for a handball on the number 8 player from Central Village. And he's going to get a yellow card for that. He got a yellow card for handling the ball. And that's the thing about this game. You make an offense.
13 left.
That's the thing about football. If you create a scene, I was told that whenever you create a scene, move away from that scene. It shows some kind of respect and also help you to escape a card. But he did otherwise. He created the scene and he stood there and he showed some dissent to the referee. I guess the referee is a little lenient on him for not giving him a second yellow for, as they would say, fun off. But Waterford in that area, headed out. Headed out. The Waterford players, they are pretty tall, but they are allowing the Central Village player to jump. And here is a nice ball across, keeper. He holds that one. And this keeper is trying to calm down this game. And it's a long one by the keeper. This number 8 is under it. And he's a very dangerous player. And so it's a header into touch, which is a throwing. And some time wasting is taking place there, so the Waterford player went to fetch that one. Smart move. Smart move. Here is Dove. It's a nice ball. Try to pick out Landl. He does, but Landl backing off instead of coming forward. And he's going to try and watch this one goes out. And it's a throwing to Central Village. He takes the throw in very fast. Right? He beats his man. Still beats his man. This number 8 is really good. And can they score to finish off? But it's a very good save by the Waterford keeper. Waterford is watching the Central Village players just entering the 18-yard box. Dove is down.
Yeah, coach, you see backline tired.
Time is against Waterford. Here's Waterford, trying to use that experience to come forward. Nice ball to Dove, and he's trying. Player fell to the ground. And the coach is doing some ball boy activity. But we see the importance of starting a game very fast, and I really respect Central Village for not respecting the opponent, because there are times when your reputation precedes you, and this team decided that they're going to come at Waterford without even being fearful of their championship, even being fearful of their gameplay. And so we see Central Village taking it to Waterford. Waterford trying to use all that experience over the years, and they are still putting this ball on the ground. And here's a great ball. Can Landl do something with this? And Dove with a shot. And the keeper is wasting some time here. Long kick again by the keeper, and he's holding him. That is a card. That's a card. Let's see what the referee will do in this. But that's a cardable offense. He's the last player. It seems as if he is the last player. And the referee will show him a yellow card. And if you look back on that replay, you will see that the player was on his way, because that ball was over it, going over the defender, which it did, and so this Central Village team is creating some serious problem for Waterford. They have everything in control. Everything is going good for Central Village. And they are pretty calm under pressure. So let's see. Over the back post. And it's a nice header. The keeper was off his line. And so the keeper saw that one and he wasn't even interested in that one, but it was pretty close. Well, let's see. All right, so a goal kick to Waterford. Central Village have this midfield for themselves. Nice 1-2. Nice 1-2. Let's see what he's going to do. Just like that. And that one is, he kicks the ball away. So I guess here is Waterford through Dove. A harsh tackle. A harsh tackle. That's a really harsh tackle. It's a yellow card for Dove. And the referee is trying to calm things over there because even the coach is involved in trying to calm things down on that touchline between both players, both teams. And you can expect the intensity, and the referee shows another card to the Central Village player. So a yellow card to Dove and a yellow card to Central Village. But it's a throw-in to Waterford. So we're gonna see this. I know I said a throwing, but it seems more like it's indeed a throwing. Oh, it's a free kick, sorry. Waterford with a kick. Waterford has been brought back. And the referee is trying his best to keep this game because it's a very important game. This, as you know, loser will basically be eliminated. So he's trying his utmost best to keep this game under control. Free kick to Waterford. Sends it high and long to the back post, trying to find Landl, and he's in possession. Nice touch, but it's a little short, but still Dove. Fighting for it. And here is Central Village on the attack. And that one is offside. That one is offside, says the referee. And if it's one thing that I know is that when you are under pressure and the calls are not going your way, it can cause a little riff a little archy-bargy, but here is Waterford. Still Waterford. Can he pick out his player? It hits the crossbar, but still in possession. Can he shoot? Still Waterford, and it's a goal! In the last 3 minutes of the game, it's Waterford with a fight, a loving ball from the right-hand side, and it was very beautifully put together. And that one is a beautiful goal from the shot hitting the crossbar, made alive once more by Landl to set up his attacking player. And it is Waterford 1 and Central Village 1. The defending champions are fighting back.
Ref.
We expect this.
Ref.
And we have 2 minutes left in the game. We have 2 minutes left in the game. It's a very good build-up by Waterford. I can't stop talking about it because that shot, that individual brilliance, and that shot, and hitting the crossbar back into play and made alive again by Landl. And that's how important Soji is to this team. But it is Central Village on the attack, and he fouls the keeper, and he trying to avoid a card. And it's a dangerous tackle. It's a very, very dangerous tackle. And the keeper is down. It's a head injury. But that goal again from Waterford, one of the most promising build-up from the first half. And this is what Waterford is known for. They're attacking. I can tell you that the changes that have been made by Waterford in this second half, and I can tell you that that defensive midfielder has a lot to do with that build-up because he was so calm under pressure. He turns, he plays it to the man, his teammate on the right side, and he did some individual brilliance, take a shot, hits the crossbar, Soji, Lenford Landl, and the keeper is up. He's a fighter by nature. That one drops a little short, but it's in the position. But Dove, still Dove. He plays it back, and they go long. Waterford will try to do this all day long now. This is a man who creates that great chance, but it drops in the middle. Nice beating, and down the wing. Here is Central Village now. Still Central Village. They tried to make that Trivella pass, but it was a good try, but no one was there to pick that one up. Here is the man of the moment. I say the man of the moment, and that is the commentator's curse, because those chances that he made. Here is the number 20. He wants his player to go, but the player is saying, give it to me on my feet. He's still complaining. The captain is saying that, look, I want it on my foot. Sorry about that. The captain was saying, play it at my feet. I can do a lot more when it's at my feet, but don't let me chase it. I can tell you that these conditions is not so wonderful for these players because it's really hot and we have about 2 minutes left in the game, less than 2. I think both teams are trying to go for the win now. And here is Landl. Here is still Landl, and it's a throwing to Waterford. Waterford. Back in the midfield. Here is our goal scorer, miscontrol. And here is some problem for this back line. here is some problem because this Central Village player is still in control. He tries to play the crowd, but it was tame. He's asking for a penalty, but it's not. And here is Waterford looking a little tired, but they're still coming forward. Here is Dove. Here is Dove. And still Central Village. Still Central Village. Still Central Village attacking on this right-hand side. And can he beat one? And he tries to beat him, but he made some great tackle there. The referee is asking for the ball. Something happened there, but the referee seems to have think it's a drop ball. All right, here's the number 7, Dove, and no movement there. Here is Central Village. Waterford, very calmly. And that is it. That is the half time. Sorry, that's full time. That is full time. And so we see the drama that took place in the last of it. Central Village has all the possession, but that last attack seems to shake them up. And the quality of the Central Village team seems to went in the last there, but they had things under control. But we can't, there's no way we can write off the defending champions, as they had great experience over the years. Waterford have been passing the semi-final stage, and it is very important that as a team you try to play into every game the competition has to offer. And so this Central Village team played their heart out, and it's really commendable by them that they hold out this before the fat lady sings. But Waterford came back, and scored a goal in the last 2 minutes, and so we are going to penalty kicks, straight penalty kicks. All right, so we are back to the penalty shootout between Waterford and Central Village. We see the number 24 stepping up to make the first kick for the Central Village team. After the coin toss, we see that Central Village will kick first. And just to let you know that Central Village was leading up until the last 2 minutes of the game, and the Waterford came back with all that experience and some wonderful tactical changes by the coach of Waterford would have caused his team to get another bite at the cherry, as they would say, to try and get this win to move on to the semi-finals. Earlier today, a game was blown off between Newlands and Redgrown, and so the Redgrown team would have basically entered the semi-final because of a no-show per se in that earlier game. So Redgrown is already in a semi-final spot, and here is another matchup to decide the next matchup in the other semi-final. So now we have the Central Village team, and there's a strong wind. It's going mostly to the right, but let's see. This is a time of nerves, a time of calm nerves and composure. The keeper is ready, and the referee is ready. And he walks up calmly, and he puts that one in the net to the right side of the keeper. And that's a very good placement. They would say that one hit the bone, Rugged. Hit the bone in the goal.
And that number 24, he played a very good game in defense. He kept Soji quiet for all the game. So standout performance from that number 24, and then to come and score the first penalty for Central Village.
Here is the man, the captain, who makes sure that his team is getting a second chance at the Cherry by equalizing in the last minute of the game. Can he keep a cool head? Can he make that and set that example for the rest of his team? Captain stepping up. The keeper was having a great game.
Transferred from Spanish Town.
A transfer from Spanish Town. SDA, and they're making good progress. And the player is trying to get this ball. As I said before, we have some strong winds. All right, it's ready. The referee is telling the player that he can come across, but he can't go forward or too much forward because here is the Waterford captain. Daniel Grant. Can he score? Can the keeper make a save? Here's Daniel, steps up. And he placed that one to the left of the keeper, a very good placement. A very good placement by Daniel Grant, the captain of Waterford SDA. And here is the sparkling number 8 of the Central Village team. That he was having a great game. He has been having a great game. And I know that his confidence is pretty high. And with every opportunity he gets, he tries to score. Now he is 6 yards away from goal. Let's see his confidence now. Central Village, number 8, against Waterford keeper. Kenny puts it in the back of the net. Ah, and he did, but the keeper got some fingers to that one.
But he was unable to keep it out. He did very well. He waited patiently, dived to the correct side of the field, but he was just unable to push it out. I think he might regret that one. That was a perfect opportunity to take the lead in this penalty shootout.
And it was a very tame shot by the number 8 of Central Village, and but nevertheless the ball went in the back of the net, right?
That is it, and that's all that matters. It doesn't matter how it gets in there, just as long as that net ripples. And now we have Xavier, and he's preparing the penalty spot for this shot. As you can see, many players before were having a little issue. Let's see if what he's doing is going to be better for him or not. Xavier, he came late, came on as a substitute and brought back some confidence to the Waterford team. We hear the ref not pleased with some of the talk that's happening at the penalty waiting area. But here we go. Xavier, pastor in training. Here we go, number 15, Xavier. He kicks and he places it to the left of the keeper. And he's happy that he got that one in. Confidence looming. Very good, very good.
And I guess it's 3-all. And things are going pretty smooth. I can assure you that the experience of Waterford is showing and the confidence of Central Village is also displaying. So it's a very good goal by Xavier as he put that one in the left-hand corner and send the keeper the wrong way. Here is Central Village once more. The wind keeps blowing the ball away from the spot. And no one wants to... And the ball is moving again. And he tries for a third time to get this ball in the spot. We have some strong winds over in GC Foster, and it can be a little to the advantage of any team and a disadvantage also to any team. But when the ball is on the ground and it's rolling away, then you know that we are having some strong winds. They say at this time it's kite season. But let's see if the keeper can be a kite to pick out this one. He came pretty close to saving one, but let's see what he can do now. Central Village. He's taking his time. And he plays it. He plays it, he scores. He's going over to, as you know, communicate with his goalkeeper to say, look here, try and save one. You know? Some strategy taking place there. The Waterford keeper is a little bit disappointed with himself because he knows that he could do better. And so here's the number 16 coming up for Waterford.
So we have the number 16 in slow-mo coming up for Waterford. And if memory serves me right, in season 3, he might have missed a penalty for Waterford before that saw them be knocked out in possibly the semi-finals. Here we go, slow-mo. He kicks, and that is a brilliant penalty right there. And at the start of the game, we had a moment of silence because he lost his father just this Thursday. So I know that that goal meant a lot to him, and that, I think, is the best penalty of the lot that we have seen throughout this shootout. It wrapped up in the left side for the keeper, in the side netting. Doesn't get any better than that. Seems as if he would have learned from his past mistakes. As I said, in season 3, he would have missed a critical penalty that I think saw Waterford either coming out of the quarters or semi-finals because of a miss from him. But here we have Central Village at the spot.
They say if you made a mistake and doesn't learn from it, being fooled once, you shouldn't be fooled twice. Central Village. That's a very good one. That's the cleanest one I've seen so far. It's a very good one with a little celebration there. He's happy. And he's going back to celebrate with his teammates. And it's still neck on neck. As I said before, the experience of Waterford versus the confidence of Central Village. Here is Dove going up to take his penalty.
So we have Dove stepping up to the penalty. He is looming with confidence, coming off a long injury. All preseason he was out. He would have missed the first 2 games of the season, got a little run out in the 3rd game, and he would have played here. He's looming with confidence, but will he be overly confident? He's a dead ball specialist, normally their free kick taker. Let's see if missing preseason would have affected him or he's still good to go. And And a nonchalant penalty there from the man himself, curling it into the left corner. Those two penalties, I see that they'll save the best penalty takers for last, because those two penalties were curled in the side netting, both left and right. I call those unsavable. Here we go, number 7 for Central Village.
Yeah, they would say that you have to hit the onion bag. And here is the number 7, the goal scorer. Before the fat lady sings, before regulation time, he would have put one in the back of the net for Central Village. They call him Alka. And can Alka makes it in the back of the net for his team, Central Village. Strong wins. And he's settling, trying to pick his spot. Alka. And that's it, he saves it! He saves it! He saves it! Central Village is in some trouble.
Oh no, what score main go through? Yeah, then kick first. Central Village kick first. Yeah. Score now and Waterford.
If Waterford scores now, and here is the leading goal scorer, not just for Waterford but for the entire season, Lanford Landl, very confident. Ragel, very confident.
I don't know how confident he will be, because the weight of Waterford is now on his shoulders. Find the back of the net and you will see this field be flooded by blue as the Waterford players and supporters are prepared to run on the field. The weight of Waterford is on his shoulders. Can he? Will he? Let's see.
Lanford Landl, very calm, very collective.
Here goes the keeper with some mind games.
Keeper is trying to play some mind games again.
Yeah, the keeper's approach him just to throw him off, just to put a little nerve. Yeah, he's trying to place this ball perfectly. I don't know what to say. All I'm saying is the weight of Waterford is on his shoulders.
And he's able to carry that weight because, as you see, he's very sturdy.
That is true. Here we go. Moments before the kick. Here we go. He runs up. He kicks. And that is it. And here we go. The sea of blue touching the field to celebrate. And that is the end of the game. The pedigree of Waterford coming through after a hard fought battle.
And as I said before, that the experience of Waterford will drive them through, you know. And so Waterford would have won on penalty, puts it away by Lanford Landl. And so it was a hard fought by the Central Village team and Waterford, their coach, their coaching staff, their medical team, their supporters are smiling at this time. Their captain is really elated with that win, and I know that this team will make their reputation proceed.